So you want to know why there's 150 people trapped on a cruise ship for the hantavirus, but you don't know what the hantavirus is? I've got you covered. So what is the hantavirus? The hantavirus, or the orthohantavirus, is a family of viruses composed of over 40 different strains found all over the world. These viruses fall into one of two different types: the European and Asian strains known as the HFRS, and the Americas plural strains known as the HPS. What does hantavirus do? Both HFRS and HPS viruses start with the same flu-like symptoms. The HFRS, or the hemorrhagic fever with renal syndrome, escalates into internal bleeding and acute kidney failure. The HPS, or the hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, causes severe distressed breathing and escalates into pneumonia. How does hantavirus spread? Hantavirus is spread through rodent contact via dried urine, feces, and saliva, usually cleaning an area without using proper PPE, personal protection equipment. However, the Andes strain is one of the only known, if not the only known, hantavirus that can transmit from person to person. Experts currently do not know how much bodily fluid or viral load is required to transmit infection. How long before symptoms of hantavirus show, and how long is someone contagious if they catch it? The HFRS strains show in approximately 1 to 2 weeks, and in very, very rare cases, up to 8 weeks. However, the gestational period for HPS is 1 to 8 weeks, with the average being 6 weeks. Is there a vaccine or a cure for hantaviruses? Nope. There is no vaccine or medication currently available for any version of the hantavirus. The only thing they can do is symptom management. What are the mortality rates of hantaviruses? Are you sure you want to know? Okay, well, each virus is unique to the rodent that it comes from depending on the region that it's in. For example, the Sol and Pulama versions of the HFRS strains only have a 1% mortality rate. However, the Hantan and the Bravo strains have a 5 to 15% mortality rate. The Andes strain, which is one of the SPS strains, has a 38% mortality rate. And the most common strain found in the United States is the Sin Nombre strain, and that has a 25% mortality rate. And now for a quick timeline of the cruise ship that is currently stranded outside of Spain/Africa. On April 1st, a cruise ship with 88 passengers, 59 crew members, leaves Ushuaia, Argentina. On April 6th, a 70-year-old man presents with gastrointestinal distress. On April 11th, the man dies. On April 24th, his 69-year-old wife presents with gastrointestinal distress. She dies 2 days later on April 26th while in transit. A third man has also died from Germany. A British man is in the ICU, and 3 people have been evacuated to the Netherlands for their mild symptoms. Everyone else is stuck on the ship for the next 2 months, while all the countries involved are running all the contact traces to try to see who could possibly be infected. And I suppose the elephant in the room is this going to be another COVID? Probably not. But if it is, literally the only way to not catch it is to wear a mask. So, I think we know what that means.